In the heart of Kenya, nestled among rolling hills, lay the village of Umoja. But a shadow of fear lingered there, a fear centered on one woman. Mama Kiru. The villagers whispered her name with dread, calling her a mad witch. They saw her alone in her hut at the edge of the village, singing to the wind and dancing with shadows. They didn't understand, and what they didn't understand, they feared. But they hadn't always seen her this way. Once, Mama Kiru was the heart of Umoja. Her voice was the melody of every celebration. Her knowledge of herbs, the cure for every ailment. She was a singer, a healer, a beloved figure. Then tragedy struck. A sudden illness took her husband and young child, leaving a silence in her life that was louder than any song. Her world shattered, and in the pieces, she found a new way to cope. She began to sing her grief into the twilight and dance her memories into the dust. Her healing songs, once shared with the village, became a private language of sorrow and resilience. While the adults kept their distance, a young girl named Zara felt a pull toward the mysterious woman. Curiosity won over fear, and she started visiting Mama Kiru in secret, hidden from judging eyes. Zara discovered a world not of madness, but of profound beauty. Mama Kiru wasn't just singing random notes, she was weaving tales of the ancestors, of the earth, and of love. Her dances weren't chaotic. They were expressions of a story too deep for words. Zara learned the songs, felt the rhythms, and saw the gentle soul beneath the village's harsh labels. She saw a woman not broken by grief, but transformed by it. But secrets in a small village have a way of coming to light. When a villager spotted Zara leaving Mama Kiru's hut, whispers turned into a roar of anger. Fear, fanned by ignorance, blazed through Umoja. "She's corrupting our children," they cried. "The witch must be banished." A mob formed, their faces tight with conviction, and marched toward Mama Kiru's home, ready to cast her out forever. They arrived to find her outside, swaying softly, humming a low, mournful tune, seemingly oblivious to their rage. Just as the first angry shouts began, a woman broke through the crowd, her face streaked with tears, cradling her feverish son. The boy was limp, his breathing shallow. The village healer had tried everything, but the fever wouldn't break. Desperation made her bold. She fell at Mama Kiru's feet, pleading for help. The crowd fell silent, watching. Mama Kiru stopped humming. She looked at the child, her eyes filled with a deep, knowing sadness. She gestured for the mother to lay him down. Then, something incredible happened. Mama Kiru began to sing. It was a soft, gentle lullaby that seemed to quiet the very air. She rocked the boy gently, her movements matching the rhythm of her song. Her dance was no longer one of grief, but of focused healing. She moved around him, her hands never touching him, yet seeming to draw the heat from his body. The villagers watched, mesmerized, as the boy's strained breathing eased and a touch of color returned to his cheeks. The witch they came to banish was performing a miracle before their very eyes. When the boy finally stirred and opened his eyes, a collective gasp swept through the crowd. Mama Kiru stood up, her face calm, and finally spoke. She explained that her songs weren't madness, but medicine. Her dances weren't witchcraft, but a way to channel healing energy. The herbs, the sounds, the rhythms, They were the ancient ways of their people, the very same arts she had used when she was their beloved healer. Her grief had simply forced her to turn that healing inward to mend her own broken heart. Shame washed over the village. They saw not a witch, but a woman they had abandoned in her darkest hour. One by one, they bowed their heads, offering apologies that came from the heart. From that day on, Umoya embraced Mama Kiru once more. She became their healer again, but with a deeper respect. She treated their fevers with lullabies, their aches with rhythmic dances, and their worries with ancient songs. The village thrived, healed not just in body, but in spirit. Mama Kiru lived a long and full life, and when she passed peacefully in her sleep, the entire village mourned. To honor her, they started an annual festival of song and dance, a celebration of life, healing, and understanding. Her story became a legend, a timeless reminder passed down through generations. Never judge a person by your fears, but seek to understand them with your heart. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched you, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Until next time, stay curious and compassionate.